Hello everyone and welcome to Klein92 TV, and you can already tell that this video is a little bit different than all the videos I have been posting as of lately. This video is actually about my upcoming Madden 15 series. After thinking about the series for a while, I have decided that this series will start in September, so you're going to see a lot more of my NBA 2K14 episodes coming out. I'm going to try to pump out as many of those episodes as possible, that way this series will be ready come September. And excuse me if my voice sounds a little bit weird in this video, I'm actually recovering from a cold, so my voice is a little bit weird from that. You can see that I have selected 5 AFC teams that I want you guys to choose from. The reason why I picked AFC teams is because last year I played as the St. Louis Rams, and I don't want to do 2 NFC teams in a row. Anyways, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a spiel on each team, and once I'm done, you guys can go into the comments below and type in the comments section which team you want to see me play as. Then in late August, I'm probably going to go to this video, look at the comments section, and tally up all the votes, and by then I'll know which team I will be playing as in my Madden 15 series. Now let's get into the descriptions of each of these 5 teams. Starting off with the Tennessee Titans. The Titans are a little bit of a weird team. This past year in the offseason, they lost Chris Johnson, who is basically the center of their organization. For the past couple of years, at one point, he was viewed as the best running back in the entire NFL. And now with Chris Johnson on the New York Jets, there's a lot of questions surrounding the Titans. No one knows if they're going to be a good team. I doubt they're going to make the playoffs in real life, but we could definitely change that in this game. One idea I had for the Titans was actually trade away Rob Baronis. Baronis is a top 5 kicker in the league, and because of that, his value on the trade market is pretty high. So we could get a couple good players, maybe a draft pick or 2 from trading Rob Baronis. And I think what I would do with the Titans is basically rebuild through the draft. I don't think they have any big name players that I could trade away to get another big name player. The next team we have is the New York Jets, and the New York Jets went out into free agency this past offseason and picked up a lot of players. They got Chris Johnson, like I already mentioned. They got Michael Vick, who I may or may not start if you guys select that team, and they also got Eric Decker. So they did a pretty good job rebuilding on their own. And one thing that I think would be fun with the New York Jets is the whole quarterback controversy. You guys know in Madden it is so much fun to play with running quarterbacks, and the Jets have Michael Vick and Geno Smith, and both of those guys are running quarterbacks. That would be something fun where you guys would be able to help me decide which quarterback to start, and odds are both of those guys have decent values on the trade market. So whichever guy ends up on the bench and does not get the starting spot, he will probably be traded away to another team. So the next team we have on this list is the Oakland Raiders, and the Raiders have been such a bad team for so long. I can honestly not remember a time that the Raiders were actually a good team. The last really good season they had was when they got to the Super Bowl and lost to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and that was in, I think, 2001 or 2002. The Raiders are also in the toughest AFC division. They have the Broncos, the Chargers, and the Chiefs all in their division, and all 3 of those teams made the playoffs this past year. Luckily, the Raiders do recognize that they are struggling, and they picked up a whole bunch of guys during free agency. Their biggest pickup, in my opinion, was Maurice Jones-Drew. I'm a huge Maurice Jones-Drew fan, but the only thing I didn't understand about that pickup is that they also re-signed Darren McFadden. So with 2 really good running backs on that roster, I will most likely trade away Darren McFadden just because he's always getting injured, and I'm a huge fan of MJD. The Raiders and Jets are probably 2 teams that I will build up through trades and things like that. I'm not going to rebuild those teams through the draft. The next team we have is the Houston Texans, the worst team in the NFL this past year. I think 2 years ago they made the playoffs and they got to the 2nd round, but for some reason they went from that season to a 2-14 season, which is just a huge drop off. And there are 2 reasons why the Texans had a terrible year this past year, and I think that was because of Arian Foster's injury, as well as Matt Schaub's terrible season. He had such a bad season that I don't think he's even on the roster anymore. And the Texans have a lot of drama surrounding their team. They have Ryan Fitzpatrick at quarterback now. They also have drama with Andre Johnson, who does not want to play there anymore. And Arian Foster is coming off a very rough injury, so people do not know if he's going to be as good as he was 2 years ago. What I would probably do with the Texans is probably tank that first year, trade away Arian Foster and Andre Johnson to open up some cap room. Then we could make a huge move in free agency that offseason. So the final team we have here are the Buffalo Bills, and I don't know why I have always been a little bit of a Bills fan. I feel like the Bills have a good running back in CJ Spiller, and they have a decent quarterback in EJ Manuel. The main part of their offense that they struggle in is their wide receivers. They have Stevie Johnson, I'm pretty sure, but he's not that great of a player. So with the Bills, I would go make some trades and try to get some better wide receivers for that team. So those were the 5 teams that you guys can pick from. Once you have selected a team, take that team name and just put it in the comments below. That way when I tally up the votes, your vote will be counted. My Madden 25 connected franchise will start up up in September, hopefully early September after the roster update. Anyways, I hope you guys had a fun time watching this video. Headed into the comment section right now. Be sure to have a great day. God bless you guys.